The lights are out. The pharmacy is a shell. Shelves gone. Fluorescent flicker. You hear boots, heavy, deliberate, closing the distance behind the aisle. Your pockets are empty. Your holster is empty. The only weapon left is the one you were born with: meat, bone, leverage, and intention. One sentence of legal reality. This is about immediate self-defense and escape. Know your local law, train responsibly, and never seek violence. Today, you get 14 unbreakable survival laws people ignore until collapse makes them pay. Learn them, internalize them, practice them with a qualified instructor. If you want the deeper drills behind these rules and step-by-step sessions, subscribe. This series will drop the sessions you need. 1. Law 1. Your body is a weapon. Know its frame. You are a structure before you are a striker. Your skeleton is the lever. Joints are hinges. Muscles are the motors. Use structure first. Keep your wrist aligned, let bones take the load, and don't try to be a fist of jelly. Stand with feet under hips, knees soft, spine braced. Your frame gives your strike stability and protects you when contact is made. When the boots close in the pharmacy, you plant and push. You are not a noodle swinging at air. Takeaway: posture is offense and armor. Make your frame work for you. 2. Law 2. Strike through the target. Aim for follow-through, not touch. A hit that stops at skin is cosmetic. Drive through the target so the force exits past your point of contact. Think of connecting the whole kinetic chain. Feet push, hips rotate, shoulders add whip, fist or palm finishes. Short tip: align knuckles, keep the wrist locked, exhale on impact to transfer energy and keep your rhythm. In the aisle, you don't punch for style. You punch to break a structure and create a path to the door. Takeaway: hits need intent and exit. Follow through. 3. Law 3. Use the index middle knuckle rule. Protect your hand. Your hand is a tool. Strike with the strongest alignment. The index middle knuckle column is dense and tracks the forearm. It resists folding at impact. Keep your wrist straight behind that column. Curling the wrist turns your hand into a hinge that fails. If you can't make a clean fist, use a palm heel strike with a stacked wrist. It's forgiving and protects digits. Micro scene: you shove a shelf, your hand smashes something sharp. You still need your fingers next fight, or to manipulate a zip tie. Takeaway: protect your implement so it doesn't become the problem. 4. Law 4. Power starts at the ground. Drive from hips and feet. The floor is the engine room. Force begins where you touch the ground and routes up through hips and torso. If your back foot isn't engaged, you're throwing air. Turn the hips, push the ground, and let the shoulder and arm be the messenger. Drill it. Short explosive hip turns, sled pushes, and medicine ball throws build that chain efficiently. In the moment, you'll feel the difference. Your strike will move the other person's center instead of your own. Takeaway: never expect upper body speed without lower body commitment. Box breathing anchor: reset your system. Adrenaline narrows your world. Control the breath to widen it back. Inhale 4 counts, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. Simple, repeatable, efficient. Use 2 rounds standing or kneeling behind cover to drop tunnel vision, steady hands, and get choices back. This is a tool, not a magic fix. It gives you seconds to decide, not guarantees. 5. Law 5. Hit off switches, not ego. Target for escape. You're not looking to headline a fight. You're looking for the quickest path to safety. The off switches are vulnerable, not erotic. Eyes and nose to disrupt vision and balance. Throat to interfere with forward aggression. Knees to drop mobility. Groin to break concentration. Base of skull to stun control. But each is a last resort, escape first option. Don't decorate the strike. Make it blunt and driven to open distance. Vignette: a shove to the knee and a step to the side, and the doorway is yours. No heroics required. Takeaway: disable to disappear. 6. Law 6. Don't block, redirect and use momentum. Blocks stop, redirects move. A rigid block absorbs violence. A parry or redirection uses the attacker's energy against them and leaves you with options. Use the palm or forearm to guide punches offline. Step to an angle during contact and create a pocket to exit. Mechanics. Small, sharp movements win over big, slow ones. Deflect at 45 degrees rather than meeting force head-on. In the dark pharmacy, a wrist redirection and a sidestep make the attacker miss a register and expose their back. Takeaway: guide force, don't be a wall. 7. Law 7. Make them miss, head movement and footwork win. Keeping your head where it was when the attacker aimed is a losing bet. Small slips, chin tucks, and rhythm changes destroy someone who's counting on a static target. Pair head movement with lateral footwork. Step, pivot, and keep weight mobile. Train to move your eyes and feet independently so you can read while you reposition. Real scene: a lean to the left, a push to the ribs, and you're past the counter. Takeaway: moving targets are hard to hit. Be one. 8. Law 8. Lower your center. Stay hard to knock down. High upright posture is easy to topple. Drop your center without losing mobility. Slightly bend the knees, widen the stance, anchor the hips, and stay ready to change levels. This stance protects you from being shoved or tripped and makes your transfers of power more efficient. In a scramble, a low base buys you milliseconds to recover and escape a grapple. Takeaway: stability is mobility under fire. 9. Law 9. Ground is dangerous. Use legs, bridge, and get vertical. The ground is where control gets expensive and time runs out. Your priority when taken down: create space and get vertical. Use your legs first. They are longer and stronger. Shrimp to make room. Bridge to disturb the attacker's base. Trap a limb and use it as a wedge to push and slip out. Avoid prolonged fighting on the deck. If the attacker is heavier, use timed, compact movements. Bridge, create an angle, pop to a knee, and leave. Takeaway: the ground is a temporary phase. Escape it fast. Stress inoculation anchor. Train the fear, not the fight. Fear changes your wiring. Rehearse under stress to harden your response. Short, repeated scenarios that raise heart rate, sprints followed by basic striking, surprise grabs, noisy environment work, teach you to perform under pressure. Add simple decision drills. Stop, assess, act for 2 minutes after each high-stress round. This is how muscle memory becomes trustworthy when your brain is foggy. Takeaway: practice when your pulse is up so your hands stay useful when it counts. 10. Law 10. When choked, create air, not drama. Chin tuck and escape fast. A choke compresses breathing and creates panic. Your first job is to get chin and head protected to preserve any airway and reduce pressure. Tuck the chin, bring hands to the base of the skull or collarbone to make an air gap, and turn toward the weak side of the grip to break alignment. Use hips and footwork to create space. Don't try to outpress a superior squeeze. If fingers are available, peel at the grip rather than pulling straight back. If not, drive your body off the center line and escape methodically. Last resort options to create space are acceptable, but remember, the goal is air and exit, not punishment. Takeaway: protect the airway, make space, move to get out. 11. Law 11. Grapples are negotiations. Use leverage over strength. Strength favors the attacker until leverage and timing shift the balance. In clinches, control a wrist, secure an elbow, or hook a hip to change angles. Small mechanical wins, a foot sweep to unbalance or a hip turn to free a limb, are worth more than raw force. If you end up on the bottom, prioritize frames with forearms against the throat or sternum to make breathing possible and to create a bridge. Micro scene. Your opponent tries to pin you to the shelving. A quick hip turn and a foot to the knee changes their base, and you're back on your feet. Takeaway: think leverage, not muscle. 12. Law 12. Train your fear. Muscle memory beats panic. Memory under stress is not cognitive memory, it's motor memory. Drill basic small set routines until they are reflexive. Repetition should be imperfect and with variation so adaptability grows. Add surprise elements and force-on-force light contact to teach timing against a live opponent. Keep the syllabus short.
A handful of escapes, 1 or 2 strikes, and repeated economy of motion transitions. In the aisle, you don't invent moves, you perform a practiced chain. Takeaway: practice the likely, not the flashy.
13. Law 13. The goal is exit, not domination. Efficiency is survival. Violence is a tool, not a sport. Every action should be the shortest path to safety. Trade strength for method, drama for speed. If the hit gives you 1.5 seconds to run, take it and go. If your technique buys distance and concealment, choose it over a satisfying but costly confrontation. When the crowd disperses and lawlessness is active, exposure is the currency you don't want to spend. Takeaway: when the building clears, you should be gone. 14. Law 14. Drill, scale, repeat. Inoculate against chaos. You won't be perfect the first time. You will be better if you schedule training like maintenance. Short, frequent sessions beat infrequent marathons. Scale the drills. Slow technical work, medium pace under load, then high stress application. Add situational practice in different clothes, footwear, and environments so you don't learn only one condition. Record, review, and correct small flaws often. Final vignette: you run the same escape path a dozen times with a partner. When the boots come, your body knows the exit without thinking. Takeaway: repetition makes reaction automatic. A few closing rules that matter. Always keep the escape route in mind. Minimize contact and time in harm's way. Choose targets that end aggression quickly and allow you to leave. None of these laws guarantee anything. They raise your odds and give you options when choices are short. If you take one thing away, train these laws with a qualified instructor. Check the links in the description for vetted resources and courses. Learn the mechanics, rehearse the stress, and practice the exits. Ignore these laws and the bill comes due. Remember the title: 14 Unbreakable Survival Laws People Ignore Until Collapse Makes Them Pay.